The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Have you seen this story? Adam Eugene Cox, 33, pleaded guilty on Tuesday to threatening to kill Joe Arpaio and his family, the Maricopa County Sheriff. Adam Eugene Cox, originally arrested on January 27th as the main suspect in an Arpaio death threat investigation that began on the Internet. Cox's threats read in part, "I plan to kill Arpaio first. He'll be filled with 1,000 bullet holes before the year is out. I promise you this. He won't screw with Obama," only he didn't say screw. "He'll be buried 10 feet under. His whole family will be murdered along with him." Cox's postings indicated he's an avid Obama supporter, that Arpaio's investigation into the legitimacy of Obama's birth certificate may be behind his threat. Now, this happened in Arizona. Arizona was the scene of the tragic shooting of Gabrielle Giffords and others. Well, that was just a year ago, right? Yeah, notice this is a story from KTR Radio, but it's not just them. I mean, the whole media out there. Well, they're covering KTAR is covering it in Phoenix, but outside of that, you notice how little coverage this has gotten from the mainstream media. Can you imagine if somebody had threatened to kill, take your pick, and it was learned that they were avid supporters of Sarah Palin? You think you'd hear about it? You think it'd be all over the news? And do you think the media would go try to find evidence on Sarah Palin's Facebook page of what could have inspired this insane lunatic to go try to kill somebody? Here you have an avid Obama supporter. Now, the media, when Gabrielle Giffords was shot, blamed Palin. And then they next tried to blame me. And neither of us, of course, had anything to do with it. The lunatic was not even political. And now we have an absolute political lunatic, a big supporter of Obama's, threatening to kill Joe Arpaio and his family, and the media is asleep. They're not interested. The Perp is an Obama supporter. Yeah, just imagine if it were a conservative threatening a prominent Arizona liberal with death. And they could track it back to, say, Sarah Palin or some other prominent conservative. And something else we should add. Obama went out to Arizona and made this big pitch for civility. And we must stop talking about each other this way. And we must all now be nice. And we must find ways to bridge the partisan divide. And everybody was saying, well, isn't that what you promised to do in your campaign? But just wanted to point it out, folks, because it's not getting any coverage outside of Phoenix.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.